Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So Mechanical Keyboard 101 guys. If you were like me who never tried a mechanical keyboard before but you want to now, then this video is for you. What I have here is the Akko 5075 mechanical keyboard along with some different types of switches as well. Unboxing first. So inside the packaging, you've got the keyboard first. It feels really nice. It's got that premium heft to it. Let's come back to that. Inside the box, you have instructions. Thankfully, you get the English instructions as well. Then inside the smaller box, there's a bunch of stuff here. First, there's the USB cable. It is a USB-C to USB-A. Then you have some additional keys, both in white and black colors. You also have a packet of extra switches and tools for removing both the keycaps and the switches. I also have extra boxes for switches here guys, which are linear type switches. I'll tell you what that means later in the video. So let's look at the keyboard in a bit more detail. First, like I said, it's got that solid heft and feels really premium. One press at the keys takes you back to those nostalgic CRT computer days where they always had this full-on clunky mechanical keyboards. It feels really satisfying. There's a rotary dial as well, and that feels incredibly satisfying as well. Even clicks. At the back, we have this really solid feet, which gives you 2 levels of inclination. Besides that, you have the USB receiver slotted in nicely so you don't lose it. At the bottom, we have the toggle switch where you can toggle between Windows, Mac, and USB. Then you have some rubber feet as well. And you have 2 strips to the sides, which seem like the LED lights. Okay, so far so good. Let's get the standard keyboard stuff out of the way before we get into the heavy customizable aspect of mechanical keys. Let's power it on. The RGB lights spring into action. This looks really cool. I have used Bluetooth to connect this keyboard with my Windows laptop and it's all good to go. Let's test it out. And wow. That typing experience is quite different, especially if you are used to standard keyboards up until now. I mean, my daily driver is this Logitech K380 keyboard, and as you can see, these two are a world apart, both in dimensions and typing experience. The Akko mechanical keyboard provides quite strong feedback. I can feel that key press and that clicky noise. Here, listen to this. The typing experience is quite unique and certainly needs a bit of getting used to. For me right away, I like how precise you can hit a key as they are nicely spaced apart. That feedback which you get when you press the key down, it feels super satisfying. And the rotary dial feels nice and premium. Like I mentioned, it clicks down as well, and out of the box it is mapped to control volume. Let's quickly check the specs here. This keyboard size is 75%, so besides the compact size, you also get an extra row of keys to the side. You can get full 100% size if needed, which gives you the number pad on the side as well. The keyboard has a 3000 mAh battery, which will give you decent long battery life, and it extends further if you turn the RGB lights off. The keyboard offers different types of connectivity options, including Bluetooth or 2.4G wireless connection mode with the dongle, or you can even use the included cable to get that full wired connection. If you use Bluetooth, you can connect up to 3 devices to this keyboard, and using the hotkey combination, you can switch between them like how I'm doing here between my iPad and my Windows laptop. Now, let's get into that fun customizable aspect which this mechanical keyboard offers. Guys, you can customize the heck out of this keyboard, right from the function of the keys to the colors, keycaps, switches, and I've seen some crazy YouTube videos where people take this entire thing apart and customize them as needed. But that is advanced subject and not just 101, so let's stick to the basics here. First, you can download the Akko Cloud app, and that gives you a lot of customization options. You can set your own custom functions to key combinations. Then you can change the RGB lighting pattern as well. There are several presets to choose from and they all are amazingly cool. And not to worry, you can turn the lights off altogether if you don't need them. You can also control several options of this keyboard via the functions key. So for instance, the function key combined with L turns the lights on and off, and you can use the function key along with home key to toggle between the several different lighting options. Now let's get to that keycaps. So using this included prong sort of tool, you can insert it on top of a key, just press it slightly so the prongs are together, and you can just pull the cap out. It does feel like you're breaking your keyboard at first, but you do get used to it. And yes, this apparently is the safest way to pull your keycaps out. You can then see that exposed blue switch there. So you just take a key from the additional keycaps provided and just push it on top until you hear a click sound, and that's it. You have replaced the existing key with a new one. Let me try to get this spacebar as well. I will replace this with a white one, and here we go. It's so cool. So like this, you can create whatever color combinations needed. I here have only the white ones, but I've seen some crazy keycaps online. Even the manufacturer Akko themselves offers a wide range of colors, so you can easily go to town with this one. It just depends on your choice and the amount which you want to spend on this. Next, let's get to key switches. So there are three main types, guys. Tactile, which are already installed on this keyboard, then linear switches, which I have here with me as well, and then the third type is called clicky. So tactile is the best option for beginners, as these keys feel different from your regular keyboard. And as the name suggests, they give you that tactile feedback when you press the key. These keys are really fun to type on, and that tactile bump, it makes it super satisfying. The noise, again coming from a standard membrane keyboard, it certainly is audible, guys. It is not as quiet as your standard keyboards. Personally, I found this noise kind of same as this Logitech keyboard which I use at work, but this one is much more satisfying and very precise to type on. Next type of keys is linear keys. I here have a complete set, so let's quickly replace the switches on the keyboard. In order to do this, you once again use the prong tool to remove the keycap, and now you have to use this included tweezer-like tool to hold the switch key like this and safely remove it. Yes, it is a time-consuming process, but this will give you an entire different type of keyboard without having to purchase another one. So take your new key and just put it on top, making sure that it's in the right orientation, and just press it down. And then put your keycaps back on again. Now let's type on this, and yes, this feels kind of smooth. That feedback which you get from the tactile keys isn't there, and the noise is also quite minimal. Also, the keys still have that clickiness which you don't have with standard membrane keyboards, but yeah, that bump which you feel when you hit the tactile ones isn't present here. You can use these type of switches if you want that smooth, fast and consistent keystrokes and relatively low noise when you type. And finally, the third one are clicky switches, which are for pro users, and they are as loud as old typewriters, so you get that strong sound and feedback from them. So in conclusion, get the tactile keyboard if you're a beginner like me, and if you want to truly experience that fun which mechanical keyboards offer. But yeah, be mindful of the noise, as they won't give you that quiet keyboard experience, and also there will be an adjustment period because these keys are not like your flat membrane keyboards. It's got height, they're spaced differently, and it takes a little bit to get used to them. Then the linear switches are for those if you're heavy into gaming, as these will offer precise and smooth movements and will also be quiet, so it won't annoy your fellow gamers. So that pretty much the basics covered about mechanical keyboards. Pros who are watching this video, do comment down below and let me know if I missed anything, guys. And coming to the Akko keyboard, I've seen quite a lot of YouTubers recommending this brand, and true to their recommendations, this keyboard feels really solid and is the best option if you want to dip your toes into the world of clickady-clakady mechanical keyboards. I will leave all the links down below if you wish to check them out. And guys, if you find this video useful, please hit that like button. Also, do consider subscribing so I can keep making these videos for you. And as always, thanks a lot for staying with me until the end. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.